Scorpio, welcome to your collective love reading. This is going to run from the 4th of December up until the 22nd. Guys, remember it is collective, and if you're after something more specific, contact me if you want over on my Instagram page, The Vegan Medium. We can have a little chat over there and see if it's something you want to go ahead with. Okay, so this is a new spread moving forward. What we've got at the back here with the Lovers in reverse and the Strength card in reverse, this is where Spirit sees the collective Scorpios as of this moment, okay? Also as well, we're going to have a delve into what's gone down in the recent past between you and your party, whoever it is that's weighing heavily within your thoughts at the moment, why everything's unfolding at the moment between the both of you. What's going through your party's thoughts and feelings towards you? What's going on within their day to day that apparently we're not aware of, Scorpio, that's blocking them from coming forward? What fears do they have towards you that's stopping them from coming forward? And with this King of Pentacles energy that's there, over the next 6 weeks or in the near future, what will you, Scorpio, experience with your party? What will likely unfold? Okay, so what we've got here at the back, the energy that I'm getting is that you're unable to make a decision here, unable to come into agreement about something. You're losing hope. You can't seem to see the direction forward. And it may be that you're listening heavily to spiritual readings, tarot readings, even getting one-to-one personal readings just to try and grasp and gain some guidance or insight to pull you forward. There's a feeling of loss here, or feeling lost, okay, and indecisiveness, and a wanting to move forward, or you've started moving forward. Some of you have, but there's still not some resolve of whatever it is that's going on in the background, and there's upset here. The upset may be, I'm getting like a strong Capricorn vibe coming into this reading. But I feel that's kind of linked to the Devil energy, which is a Capricorn card. As if there's a repetition of thoughts here. You're moving forward in the physical, giving yourself plans, trying to gravitate forward, but your mind is still caught up in the past on repeat, constantly repeating a script that's playing from before, and it's stopping that growth, stopping that development. Okay, so where is Scorpio at, please, Spirit, with this Strength and Lovers card that's in reverse? What do you have for us of what's going? There's that card that shot out then. There we have it. Knight of Swords, that's in reverse. I'll just hold it like that for you. Hopefully you can see it there with the glare. Yeah, you know what I'm on about, guys. I feel that's that promptness. I feel that's being action orientated. Knights and Knights of Swords, it's about being in the thoughts and acting promptly with eagerness. It's swift action. It's wanting to create that change. But what I'm being drawn to there is like the article. It's as if that's the script that I mentioned that's on repeat. As if it's printed on a dress. And even though she is taking that action forward to try and get some resolve, or trying to get to a destination that she wants to, she's pushing that down, which I feel it's her emotions, not wanting to acknowledge them, not wanting to have those emotions at mind level, at thoughts level, just keeping herself, at the moment, completely action orientated, but they're still there, they're still going with her. It's not going anywhere. That's that script, I feel, that's on repeat. What else can you give me, please, Spirit? There's another card that's shooting out. Seven of Wands. And with this Seven of Wands, the impression I always get is restriction, but wanting to be assertive as well. That gentleman has got the ability there to open those bars to be able to escape. Yet he's wanting to keep himself in there as well. I always get like a Eight of Swords vibe there. A kind of self-preservation. But he's also able to defend himself. It's as if he's giving off a mixed message. And that I feel is the energy that you're in at the moment. But it's the energy that I feel you're, or the message at least, that I feel you're giving yourself. The other card that come out as well, don't usually take a third card, was the Fool. In reverse, that's anxiety, that's resistance. That can be seen as not having the confidence to move forward, digging your heels in. The new journey, the new place that you know you need to get to, you're digging your heels in with it. And I feel it's emotionally. That's what I'm getting through there. It does feel, as I said, very action orientated. You're making that conscious decision with the Lover's energy, which is Gemini energy, which is seen as air energy, along with that Knight of Swords as well. You're putting yourself in a place of, I need to do this now, possibly planning to move yourself forward. But I feel simmering under that is anxiety, and the anxiety is coming from the Fire energy, which is within that Strength card, because that's seen as a Leo energy, and it's also coming from the Seven of Wands as well. There's a forcing, I feel, to move yourself on, and you're just not ready yet from wherever this event is. Okay, so what we've got here is the Judgment card, typically ruled by Sagittarius. Doesn't have to be. I just know some of you like to know the signs of the major arcana cards. And this is what's gone down in the recent past. So what can you give me here, please, Spirit, of what's happening with this Judgment energy? There's been a massive realisation here, okay? Maybe somebody's been given a second chance. Maybe somebody has realised. King of Cups energy there. How they've behaved. And there's the World card, ruled by Sagittarius. Ruled by Capricorn. I just feel there's a lack towards a goal, or there's a place that you want to be, and you're not getting there, Scorpio. With this King of Cups energy that's in reverse, it's making you feel either over emotional, or you're not able to move forward properly. Or this is likely the energy that's up here at the back that I pointed out, that you're in and you're still in. But there's a lack of forward movement here at this moment. It's not very goal orientated. It's not progressive enough, I feel, for you. And let me see what other card I can get on that for you. What else can you give me on this World energy, please, Spirit? The Hangman. Because you've seen something from a completely different perspective. It's not going anywhere. It's holding back. It's as if it's resistant, or you're not getting from the other party what you would expect by now. I heard at the beginning lack of alignment, and I feel you are possibly on different pages. Okay, let's take you over to this Four of Swords energy then. Libra energy. So what do we have, please, Spirit, on this Four of Swords energy? Four of Swords, when it's in reverse, that's exhaustion. Overanalyzing, thinking too much, or unwilling to think. But this is what the energy is between you and your person of interest at the moment. I do feel this may be you not wanting to go into those emotions. There's an avoidance strategy here, and that may be why you're putting a plan in place to keep yourself moving forward. But what you're going to end up doing is burning yourself out. Alternatively, this is your party who's not willing to go into those emotions. They're too action orientated themselves. They don't want to be pinned down. The stuff they want to achieve, stuff they want to get done, and oh my goodness, that card shut out there. And it's the Seven of Swords. That's in the upright. I was just about to say, and they want to make progress with things, not be pinned down, and not have to address whatever it is that's going on within the background. And what I feel is going on within the background is what the other party, possibly you, Scorpio, wants from them. Where's this going now? Is this how we're going to keep going? I thought we would have been further on. We may have developed more by now. We may be more committal. And there's the Ace of Swords. I feel that Spirit making it clear and clarifying, affirming that that's what I've just said. But I also think as well, that's some type of ultimatum. One of you has made something clear. That's backing up that Judgment card that was there in the recent past. No, it is what it is. The opportunity's there. But if we're together, we go further with this. If not, we don't. It's like a standing of a ground type energy that I'm getting. It's as if your party I'm getting. You see the lady there who's in the Seven of Swords energy? She's got hold of that egg, keeping it there precious, waiting for it to hatch. And it's fragile. And it's as if she's keeping it hidden. And for some of you, this is a third party connection. Or a relationship that isn't fully agreed with. And you can't make it clear or come out with, I've just heard same-sex relationship for some of you. And be honest about where you're at. Because you feel of what it will create. And the party you're with, wants to be seen now as your partner. They don't want to keep going forward with this secrecy because of your own fear of being judged, possibly being rejected. Obviously that's not going to be for all of you, and some of you as well. With regards to the third party connection, whoever it is that you're involved with, they're happy to keep it quiet. It's precious to them, your relationship. But you've made it clear now that you're not willing to continue like this. And by making it clear, you're saying you want everything above board. You've got a good thing here, but it's make or break. I'll take one last card for that. And I don't think it's gone down too well. Or there's a delay here with them getting back to an answer with you. It doesn't always mean it's bad. The Sun in reverse. I feel some of you are involved with a fire sign, possibly a Leo. And they're not responsive. There's delays. You're not getting prompt communication from them. It's as if you're being kept in the dark. God, you poor things. Okay, so let me zoom you back out here. The place that we're at now is this Two Cups energy. That's up at the top. This is what's going through their thoughts towards you as of this moment. There's that togetherness that's there. They're in their emotions. It is the start of something. And you can see one of the parties here, or you may be able to. Just one of them is putting the hand out, not both of them. But it's that start of something. And even though you can see it as this party possibly putting the hand out to this party to initiate that connection, I feel as well it can also be interpreted as keeping this party at bay. But there's a wanting there. Now this can be, they see you as going on dates. They see you as starting something new. And whoever it is that you go on a date with, you're just at friends level. But there is a spark there. It's just not developed yet. More strong Leo coming into this part of the reading. It may be that whilst it's not a full-on third-party connection, they know somebody else that is after you, Scorpio. They know somebody else that is extremely interested in you. And whilst this party that you have been involved with doesn't want to be fully committed, they kind of want to no strings attached. They don't want you moving on to anyone else either. They want you to themselves, yet they don't want to make progress with you. it's a convenience, the relationship for them, not a commitment. What can you give me, please, Spirit, on this Two of Cups energy of what's going through Scorpios? Couldn't get my words out then. Party's thoughts at the moment. There we have it. There's that Three of Cups. I feel they know you are admired by somebody else. Yeah, and there we have it. Page of Swords. They really have been putting a lot of thought into this. And they've got the hand on the heart there. There's somebody, I think they know that there's somebody that is really interested in you. And they just stood there waiting for this opportunity, waiting for whoever it is, Scorpio, that you're involved with, that you've given this ultimatum to budge. And then they can approach you. Can you give me any more, please, Spirit, on that Page of Swords energy? King of Pentacles, again, in reverse. I do feel there's a stepping in and out of the emotions with this King of Pentacles energy, even though they're in reverse. But there's no consistency or processing of it. I feel that within this reading, there's been a lot of hesitancy with me trying to filter through the messages from Spirit. It's as if I've been held back at times, and there's been a lot of pauses and delays. And this is the behaviour, I feel, that is being channeled through me, of how your party, or whoever it is, it may be yourself that's coming through in their energy, and vice versa. But whilst they're having time on their own to process these emotions at times, they're also feeling off balance with them. And that King of Pentacles can be somebody that does something excessively. And this excessiveness can be used as an avoidance. Don't forget, we've got that Four of Swords energy that's over there as well, of somebody who's at exhaustion level. That can be the avoidance of wanting to recognise the situation that they're in, what they're feeling, or there may just be something there that isn't family orientated, that's bigger than yourself, and it's not because you're not as important as a person, it's just there's something that's more important to them. It's something that they're willing to prioritise over you. And they've committed themselves to being invested into that. But I'm getting that Devil energy vibe through again, that Capricorn energy. There's an obsessiveness flare here, and this come through very strongly in the last reading that I did. It was the Aquarius reading, which actually had some very similar card placements as well, but they weren't in reverse. So it may be that you have Aquarius within your chart. That might be worthwhile you checking that out. Or whoever it is, persons that you're involved with, they may have Aquarius within their chart. And I suggest, yeah, I'd give that a whirl. Okay, so what have we got here, please, Spirit, with their feelings? What's going through Scorpio's party's feelings moving forward? Did you hear that card come out then? My goodness, 2 cards shut out. These have been well and truly shuffled, guys. King and Queen of Swords come out together in the upright position. Let me zoom you out there. This can be quite a cold type energy. King of Swords is seen as Capricorn Aquarius. I've just kind of said that about the Aquarius reading, and I've been saying about the Capricorn reading as well. Sorry, Capricorn sign as well. And Queen of Swords is seen as Virgo Libra. This energy, I can't get my words out. I'm needing to take a moment here. This energy can be seen as being quite a cold type energy, maybe when a couple have finished. And they've pushed those emotions to the side. Maybe they're not even there anymore. And they're just communicating with each other, maybe via email, via text. They're not actually coming into contact with each other, because as you can see with the 2 cards here, they're actually back to back, or near enough. You see there's a bird there, and then there's the bird there that's up at the top. Birds are seen as communication. And whilst there isn't any victory yet, because they've both got the swords down, there has been some assertiveness here. The king may have asserted himself. Remember, it's not gender specific, so it could be that male or female is in that king energy. Same applies for the queen. But the queen isn't seen as somebody that physically asserts herself. She's seen as somebody that thinks of things at thoughts level and how she's going to create the change. She doesn't actually go out and do it in the physical. She plans it in her head first, where the king, he plans it and then adds that extra on top of that and then goes out and creates the change. But there's lack of emotion here, lack of passion. It's gone quite cold, quite sharp, maybe quite abrupt, possibly not even talking to each other. But I feel this Queen of Swords has, called the other party's bluff. And they've both decided to move on. They want more, but it's with different things. And that's why they're going in two different directions. And where this Queen of Swords is trying to give off the impression that she's moving on, she actually isn't. She's just making it seem like she's moving on, and she's communicating like she's moving on. But in the physical, she isn't, where the king is. Or he is making changes within the physical. But there's a big ego at play here. I'm sensing though that they're not fully convinced that this is the decision that you're going to continue to go ahead with, that you'll kind of come back on it. I'm not saying that there isn't emotions there for you. I just feel at the moment, because of the response that they want from this situation, the response your party wants, they're not willing to go into those emotions at the moment, which I feel has been quite consistent throughout this reading. Because as I said, the ego's at play. And they're action orientated, they're goal orientated. And I'm wondering now, within their feelings, is it about the winning? They feel they have to win. It's not about you both coming together and being one. I'm just getting a vibe of they're thinking, right, I'm going to win. I've got to win. Who can hold out for the longest? Who cannot speak to the other one for the longest? This is the feeling that I'm just getting going through, but yet I'm finding it quite hard to grasp at the feelings as well. Because this King of Swords, he hasn't got a place when he's within that energy. I'm not saying he hasn't got feelings, but when he's placed in that energy, whatever task it is that he needs to get done, he hasn't got room for the emotions to be even creeping in. Because there's a place he needs to be, a job that needs to be done and done with precision. He can't be getting emotions creeping in, not even fractionally. And there's a winning vibe here. And I'm really struggling to draw on any emotion at all. And I'm feeling now it's become more of a competitive issue with you than a coming to resolve between the both of you issue. This is something. This is exactly how I felt after the Aquarius reading. Right, Knight of Cups energy. So this is what's going on within your party's environment at the moment that apparently we're not aware of. So what's going on within their day-to-day, please, Spirit, that Scorpio isn't aware of? The Empress. And actually 2 cards come out then. Queen of, oh my God. Queen and King of Wands. These cards are shuffled, guys. Are shuffled and shuffled and shuffled, and they've been used loads of times, so it's not as if they're a brand new deck and they're coming out in some type of order where all the suits are together. I feel really sorry for you. I feel this is exhausting, and I know the place that I'm in within the spread at the moment, this is what's going on within their environment. Oh bloody hell, I've lost the fluffy bit off my mic. Sorry if it starts to make it go all strange when I'm talking. Sorry about that, guys. It's just the energy that I've got coming through. This is absolutely exhausting. It's exhausting. I feel the energy that's being put onto you, or this repetitiveness of, I'm being shown that devil energy again, that Capricorn card. Even though it's not come out, I've been shown that devil energy again. Right, I'm going to go straight into it. I feel like there's somebody that's within their environment at the moment, maybe younger than them, who's holding them in really high regard. I feel you may be putting them in their place, or maybe you stand your ground with them. You tell them as it is. But whoever it is that's in their environment at the moment that maybe you're not aware of, there's some admiration there, or they put them on a pedestal and they like that. There's that ego. The ego's getting stroked. And I sense that ego a moment ago of what's going through their emotions. That may be why that ego was coming through so strongly, because you're not stroking that ego. You're putting something exactly how it is. It is what it is. When we said it was over here with that Ace of Swords energy, you were putting your foot down. You were making it clear of how it was going to be, or you wanted an answer. But I feel they're not taking you seriously. But there's somebody else, I feel the story has switched a bit now, who's within their environment. They carry a sense of immaturity, but they don't have a holding back of how they feel emotionally. They're willing to overinvest themselves. There's a sense of immaturity here, I feel, from them. As if they're a bit giddy, like as if the head's not quite screwed on. They're not quite sure which direction they're going to be going in. And this is why your party may now be coming through in that Empress energy, because everything is gravitating towards them when they're in that environment. And whoever it is that this party is that's around them, if it's somebody that's in this Knight of Cups energy, they're giving them what they need. Their needs are being met on an emotional level. They're not getting that with you. It's not that you're being cold. It's just that you're keeping them in the place that they need to be. There's a sense of being fragile here for the party that you're involved with. But the person that they're involved with, and I feel it's this Knight of Cups, they feel a lot more emotionally for them. But your party is just taken from them, draining them. The difficulty for the Queen of Wands here, because she's so passionate and so determined and goal orientated, if it is her, the Queen of Wands, that is also in this Knight of Cups energy, she's open to emotional blackmail. And it can quite often be a path to self-destruction, because she's concentrating on what she feels passionate about. And if it is that she's also in that Knight of Cups energy, there's that element of immaturity there, or ungroundedness with her emotions. And it's as if with her emotions she's kind of ping-ponging around everywhere. But passionately, she's really driven. And it's not running in parallel with... They're not running in alignment with each other. There's no balance there with the passion and the emotion. So her judgments aren't the same. So whoever this party is that's involved with her, I expect it's your person. But reverse the roles if need be. Maybe your person who's in the Queen of Wands and the Knight of Cups energy. There's going to be a place where advantage can be taken there. She'd be the type of energy that would need to look back at all her other partners and see where it is that she's going wrong. But because she's so passionately driven and it's impulsive and not always thought out, she doesn't do that. Other people tend to do it for her. And yet when things don't work out, she can't quite grasp or understand why they haven't. But there's no reflection there because there is that element of emotional immaturity, and she's not grounded and she doesn't know how to do it. With this King of Wands energy though, he's self-assured, he knows what he wants, but he has little awareness of the negative impact that he can have on others, but he expects others to gravitate towards him and follow his lead, go down his path. I'm being drawn here to his hand that's in his pocket there, as if he's waiting with that torch to guide other people in. He's not going to make that movement. He's not stepping forward. He's not creating that change. He's just standing there waiting, guiding people in, as if he knows he's got that ability to draw people in. I feel that Queen of Wands, who he feels incredibly passionate towards. But with her, she's offloading more and isn't going to get the same back. What's going through your party's phase at the moment then? Do you know what I've just heard? Lucky escape. You've had a lucky escape. So what's going through their anxieties at the moment? This Wheel of Fortune. There's going to be no forward progress. There's going to be resistance here. The fear that there is here for them is that they don't know where they're going. And this can be as well seen as being bad karma. The universe, spirit, they're keeping them held back here. They're stopping them from moving forward because there's something that they're not willing to address how they are to create that change. So they're just continually going round in circles. This is a major arcana card. So this is the universe coming in, spirit coming in to make the changes. But the change isn't happening here because they're not willing to learn or able to learn from the situation that they put themselves in and other people. And this can be bad karma. What else can you give me, please, Spirit, on this Wheel of Fortune energy? There's that Seven of Wands back at the top. And the next card, Three of Swords. That's the stubbornness. That's them turning the back here at this moment and holding out. I feel like Wheel of Fortune in reverse. That's the game that they're playing, and the spirit's going, the spirit or universe is saying no, and stepping in, taking control here. Because what we've got here as well, and you've got it at the top, the guy there I mentioned at the beginning, I always get like a self-preservation vibe, like an Eight of Swords vibe. He's protecting himself, yet he can assert himself as well. You can see he's strong enough. He's able to escape it, but yet he's keeping himself behind there as well. With this Seven of Wands energy, she's balanced there. She's got all these wands coming at her, as if they're trying to bring her down, but she's so content, she's so happy. It's as if she's got these threats or jabs coming at her, but she's just meditating instead, keeping herself balanced in a great place. And while the universe is stepping in to stop them moving forward, their anxiety is that you're going to get to a place of contentment, being balanced, and she's looking back at the past here. You'll come to a place of resolve, and that's the fear. That's the upset that they're in. That's what they don't want. But they can't return, or they feel they can't return on whatever it is that they've said to you, if it's them that's calling your bluff, because that's just not what they do. Okay, what else can you give me on this 3 of Swords, please, Spirit? I don't normally take a card. Oh my goodness. Because they know what they've created and they want their own way. They want to keep their own way. It's the vibe that I'm getting here. It's as if it's a manipulative type energy. They want to remain in control and they're willing to keep it going. With the Magician energy, whatever they create, for anything to be a long-term success, it can take time to alchemize, to come together, for it to unfold and unfold over a period of time. It can take seasons. It can take lunar cycles. And this person, I feel, is creating something like a spell, and they're just going to keep it going. I feel in a way that Magician energy should come out in reverse. Should be read as the Magician in reverse. I'm just saying with black magic, it's as if they are manifesting these negative intentions and the universe is in a way sending them back. Or because you're in a good place, you don't realise how powerful you are, and if you meditate, you're sending them back. Over the next 6 weeks or in the near future, what will you experience with this party? Do you remember we had the King of Pentacles? I know it's shown as a queen, that's on the card, but it's just showing the female energy within the king. That's in reverse there, the commitment phobe. Well, we've now got the King of Pentacles, what's in the upright. I feel that's the return of them, with their head screwed on. I wouldn't even say that they've given in. I think that they've come to a place that they're in a better place, that they've learnt, that they're now starting to look at the long-term goals. I feel they're going to return to you, possibly come across with a lot more grounded and emotional energy. We're not talking King of Cups, over emotional. We're talking somebody that's grounded, looking at things for the long term, considering things like family, possibly. But the fact is that they're coming back in a better energy. Not King of Cups, which is a dreamy energy, but a balanced, better energy. A more forward-focused energy. Because if the universe has got involved here with this Wheel of Fortune that's in reverse, they've realised something just isn't going in their way. But I think key here, what the key is that you keep moving forward. Because whilst you've moved forward and you've started to work on yourself, remember that 7 of Wands energy where you're grounded. You become more in alignment and accepting of what's happened in the past. And that is genuinely becoming more accepting. It doesn't mean you have to be fully accepted, but more accepting. Not forcing yourself. You're actually moving forward with the universe. But they're not. And if bad karma takes hold of them, because we have good and bad karma, there's a lesson that is necessary that they need to learn here. And I feel it's triggered them and kind of spat them out the other end with this King of Pentacles energy. But he's looking at things more now in the long term, and he just doesn't want the past to catch up with him. He's recognised it, he doesn't like it, and he wants to move forward with it and work with it to make himself into a, I feel, more pleasurable person. Where this goes, I'm not sure. But over the next 6 weeks or in the near future, I feel this is what you'll experience with him. My goodness. Okay, this as, oh my God, I'd definitely suggest you check out your charts. Go to a star sign calculator, input your details, and if you're not sure what time you're born, just put in 12 o'clock or 6 o'clock and it'll tell you where the planets were placed when you were born. See if you've got quite a bit of Aquarius within that reading, or what you've got more of than others. If you haven't and they're all different types or whatever, just check out your moon rising, or it'll be moon ascending, and your Venus sign, especially that Venus sign, and go have a listen to some of those readings instead. Even do it for the person that you're involved with, because you don't need to know the exact time they were born, and even their partner as well. Hey, who knows? They're not going to know. But yeah, massive thanks. Remember to like, share and subscribe, and catch up soon. Bye.